pressure. Makes the grab. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Under the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to fire. Zings it complete to the right. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Dukes trying to cash it in on first and goal. Tight end now in motion. Touchdown, Dukes! They strike first.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
What kind of field position can he help them with? And the ball is loose on the return. Almost a disaster on that return, but they jump on it and they'll maintain possession.
Oof, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
The run inside, it's Butler. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Washington. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a second down play. On the move, it's Butler. And they get him down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Brown will throw it. He tries to take the top off. And he's got it inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Personal foul. Defense.
He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside. It's Butler. Maybe he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to him. What a cut. Now he's loose. Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, James Madison. but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. I'm going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. This drive will open from the 15. Brown wants to pass. Right down the middle. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Dukes. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Butler. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Picks up the first down. Might have a chance. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Let's take a look at how these quarterbacks have fared in the early going after the first period. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Brown will throw it. And they can't make the connection on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Dukes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He'll pull it down, and he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Makes a catch. He's stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. The Dukes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Looking to fire. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Back has it. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Brown wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Georgia State jumps back to the line. The run inside. It's Butler. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Wow, 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Big guy smells it. Touchdown, Georgia State. Into the end zone for 6.
And I tell you what, this part of the field, once you start getting in the red zone and the field shrinks, you got more big bodies on the field. The running threat is real. Tight ends come on the field, and what happens? Run a little play action off of it, get it to the big fellow. Nice plucking it out of the sky, getting the touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the back. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, they had the matchup they wanted. They had the running back working one-on-one with the linebacker on that angle route, but he couldn't reel it in.
Wants to keep it in the air. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on third down. And the Dukes send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Brown will throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Riles.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick up the first down. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Riles. Knocked down for the tackle. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going.
Snags it, and there's running room. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll give him 4 on the pickup at 2nd and 6. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to try to get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to scramble. Fires on the move. Found a seam. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, James Madison. His huge game continues. 3rd time he's gotten paid earned in this one. And numbers 11, 12, and 13 on the season. And the extra point splits the uprights. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody.
It's Butler. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Washington Huskies taking on the Purdue Boilermakers. And it's the Huskies looking to come out on top in what has been a high-scoring affair. And I love that neither team fears this moment. Gotta see which defense is able to make a stand. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12. Now back over to your game in Harrisonburg. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead.
The Dukes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers offense comes out ready to go to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of it.
Caught, and he's got room. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another first down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together.
Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Panthers. And they take it in for 6 more points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the move from inside is 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Dukes offense, and we'll see what they have schemed up. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little small. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
It's complete on the right side. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. Running into the open space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And now they've moved into the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. The quick out. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
Man, just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense, going right down the field in 6 plays, and now set up for 1st and goal.
This is what you love to see from your red zone defense now. You're making the opponent go backwards. Really nice stop on the run, a TFL. Now you got a big 2nd down. Here probably expecting the offense to throw it with a little bit more room to work with.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football track.
Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Panthers offense comes out ready to go on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll ride the hot hand. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the middle. It's complete. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. And the Panthers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line.
Red 18, red 18.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. And down he goes.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Off play action. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with this.
And very long. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Touchdown, Panthers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And he puts through the extra point.
Georgia State, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Scott. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Bought a little time, lets it go. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And, man, this is a big decision for this offense. Like, having the lead, does that change your mind? Are you less aggressive, or do you go for the gusto? Do you try to finish this thing off yourself by getting the first down, continuing to possess the ball here in the 4th quarter with the lead?
The Duke looking to convert on 4th down.
214 close. 214 close.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. That 4th down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. There's a crease. Got enough for the first. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Dukes are marching down the field. Oh, he's got a chance. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Snap to the back. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Dukes! With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That's caught. It's Avery. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the marker. Georgia State jumps back to the line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Oh, he got loose. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. The Panthers have it with a 1st and 10. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Dumps it off in the flats.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He wants it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The clock keeps going tick, 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 tick as the offense takes a knee inside. A minute to go in this one. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee.